Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. Benue State final year student Drägs Buhari, 36 governors to court over federal government's poor handling of ASU strike. Benue State final year student Drägs Buhari, 36 governors to court over federal government's poor handling of ASU strike. To my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. A final year student of Benue State University identified as Soemba Agatal-Aka has sued Buhari and the 36 governors to court over the ongoing ASU strike. The erstwhile Student Union president claims that the federal government has not been handling their dispute with ASU well. Agata is praying the court to stop the salaries and allowances of the president, 36 state governors, and all other political office holders. Soemba Agatal-Aka, a final year student of Benue State University, has dragged President Muhammadu Buhari and the 36 state governors to court for the federal government's poor handling of the ASU strike. The federal government and academic staff union of universities, ASU, have failed to reach a concrete agreement since the industrial action began 7 months ago. In the Fundamental Rights Enforcement Suit marked FHC ABJ CS 1684-2022, Vanguard reports that the former Benue University SUG president is requiring the court to put a stop to the payment of Buhari's salaries and allowances until a final resolution is reached between federal government and ASU. The law student is also asking the court to stop paying the salaries and allowances of the 36 state governors and all political office holders in the country until the strike is resolved. She is also seeking a similar order against the Chief of Staff to the President, Secretary to the government, all the senators and the members of the House of Representatives, all the ministers, permanent secretaries, head of parastatals and extra ministerial bodies of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, all the vice chancellors, and the members of Senate of striking universities, as well as the salaries and allowances of striking universities and all the ASU members. In the suit filed by our counsel, Chukwumamachuku Umesan, the applicant, who stated that she is currently affected by the strike, listed the federal government of Nigeria, registered trustees of ASU, president of the Senate, Speaker of the House of Representatives, and the Governor of Abia State as respondent of the case. She said she is holding these on behalf of all students of public tertiary institutions that have been affected by the strike. Meanwhile, Legit.ng previously reported that ASU had vowed to appeal the court's decision that ordered ASU to call off its strike. The national chairman of ASU, Emmanuel Oshodeke, said the decision of the industrial court is not final and that the academics are consulting with their lawyers to decide on the next action to appeal the judgment. A legal practitioner, Ismail Balogun, while speaking with Legit.ng, stated that the ruling effectively required ASU to resume classrooms immediately. Balogun also posited that though ASUU has the right to appeal, but the success of ASUU's appeal cannot be ascertained due to the peculiarity of litigation in Nigeria. ASUU Oshodeke described the court decision as a catastrophe when it was featured on Channels Television's Politics Today on Wednesday, September 21. ASUU maintained that the judgment did not address why the union went on strike while raising concerns about the students who have been at home for over 2 years. Oshodeke then raises concerns that many lecturers will leave the country with the court decision that neglected the union's concern. A final year student of Benue State University, identified as Soemba Agata Alaka, has sued Buhari and the 36 state governors to court over the ongoing ASUU strike. The erstwhile student union president claims that the federal government has not been handling their dispute with ASUU well. Agatha is praying the court to stop the salaries and allowances of the president and 36 governors of all other political office holders. Soemba Agatal Eka, a final year student of Benue State University, has dragged President Muhammadu Buhari and the 36 state governors to court for the federal government's poor handling of the ASUU strike. The federal government and academic staff union of universities, ASUU, have failed to reach a concrete agreement since the industrial action began 7 months ago. In the Fundamental Rights Enforcement Suit marked FHC ABJ CS 1684-2022, Vanguard report that the former Benue Varsity LSUG president is requiring the court to put a stop to the payment of Buhari's salaries and allowances until a final resolution is reached between federal government and ASUU. To my dear listeners, now I've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let's know what your